Alright, we're going to start some of our IRS upgrades. 99 to 04 Cobra. Got some upper and lower control arm bushings, Prothane. What we got here? Differential at the front and the rear one. It's going to be up in there. I'm just going to pull the axle stuff out, pull the old differential out, which I have the rebuild for it anyway, all the clutches and shit. Got the carbon upgrade. Restore the posi in it, the limited slip. Get all that done. We got tie rod bars here, steering, tow bars, what do you want to call them? These things, they are old, crusty. They're adjustable, but it's time to put some new ones on this one. So I got this is all from Maxim Motorsports. This is their latest, greatest. They have an early kit, and then they have this one, which I don't know 100% what they did, but that's that. And then some of the later 99s, the early ones don't have this, the cross-axis joints. Buy this whole kit from Maximum. It comes with the tool and everything. I have the ball joint tool, that master ball joint tool. I don't feel like figuring it out. It's a pain in the ass to use. This is pretty simple. Comes with all new bolts and everything. It even came with snap ring pliers. So the early ones, you can tell, they're not machined out like that. They're one solid casted piece. This is on the upper. The lower is not as, I don't think it's as noticeable. Not as easy to see in there. But if you look on the upper, apparently the early 99s, they're not machined out. I guess the early 99s aren't machined here. And that's the main difference. I guess they're supposedly not serviceable or something. I guess they're just pressed in. What I was finding, kind of crusty in here. Somewhere, one of these should be a snap ring. As you can see, these things are pretty whipped. They were whipped when I bought the IRS. I've been beating on it since, and tough little bastards still holding in there. All four of them look like shit. They've all looked like shit the entire time. I got myself half-ass prepared. A bunch of sockets, a bunch of tools and stuff. A lot of 18s in here. I'm not sure that's gonna be the 19 or 21 probably for the tow bar. What do you call that fucking tie rod fucking deal? I'll say this thing's pretty crusty, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray some of this stuff down. Hopefully this shit helps it come off a little bit better. I didn't mention before either, we also have bearings, outer bearings for in there, so that's all going to have to come off as well, so the spacer comes off. Yes, the bearing either presses into this thing or onto this guy. We're going to be finding out here soon. upper one is in fact cam bolt, which at some point was tightened down incorrectly. As you can see, it's kind of wonkered out there. Not supposed to be like that. It should be flat, smooth. Yeah, new bolts don't look like they have a camber bolt, so we're going to hold on to this and see what happens. Top and bottom appear to be the same size, same thing. Let's put it down. Get a lead hammer. Lead hammer is much softer than the steel there, so this should get jacked up before it jacks up the threads on that, or starts mushrooming that thing. Start mushrooming it, the nut won't go back on. You're gonna fucking hate your life trying to put this bitch back together. Lead hammers are good for this kind of shit. You also sometimes use them on, like I was just breaking loose there. We don't want to beat the fucking aluminum, spindle up too much with a steel fucking hammer. Lead hammer, lead soft. That's what you can see it's very knocked around. They use these on knockoff wheels and all that kind of shit, so you don't damage the chrome and all that kind of shit. Like that. Take that guy off. See what we're seeing there? The bearing's pretty old, worn. Got old dirt and grease in there. Kinda not terrible. Didn't feel bad, but 20 years later, while I got everything apart, we don't want to have to redo that again. So we're gonna go ahead and change that out. Here's our cross-axis joints. Pretty loose. Feels a little crusty. Lower one. Yeah, they just wallered out in there. So probably definitely needed these. Pressing them bitches out and the new ones in tomorrow. I believe there should be snap ring on there.